single cell protein and biofortification, tissue culture, everything. Means entirely crop improvement, we have seen it. How can we improve the crops and all such things, and which is the beneficial one, we have already seen it. Now we have to see the other improvement, that is something pertaining to animal world. That is nothing but animal husbandry or domestication of animals and all such things, we call it as. Correct? Or animal breeding also you can call it as. Now, in this particular thing, what are basically you are going to deal is, one is the dairy, second is you are going to deal with honeybee, third is your silk culture, fourth is your lac culture, then fifth one is something pertaining to pisciculture, and the last one is about poultry culture. You have to study of these things, which are going to yield or of silkworm, or of this cows, buffaloes, etc., dairy products. All these names you are supposed to remember. Some of them are good layers, some of them are good broilers, some of them are good yielding for milk, some of them are good for meat. ऐसे करके जो जो जिसका benefit है, we are going to remember it accordingly. Agreed? And there is nothing much to be remembered. And इसके अलावा एक particular question common है सबके लिए, that is economic importance of this particular type of breeding. Maybe honeybee culture, maybe pisciculture, maybe this culture. Most of the things are having standard economic importance. Like they can give employment to the people, because when you are starting with one man show. Later on, if the business is increasing, you are implementing 1 or 2 persons. Further, you are implementing, means a small scale industry ban jata hai. Then accordingly, uske liye jo aapko औजार chahiye, jo aapko tools chahiye, uska business बढ़ता है. So it is giving a feedback that that particular company can also be built up, because we require those tools and all such things. So as in when we come over those particular things, little bit here and there changes, and you get for economic importance of that particular breeding part. That is more than enough for this particular unit. As it is, I told you, CBSE has cancelled it, but we are touching and going ahead. Simple things I'm telling you, not more than that, I tell you. We are going to read it from the text only, so it is not a botheration for you. Either you can read the text, or if you want, I will do this particular sheets of mine, whichever way it suits you all. You all suggest me. You'll want the text on my sheets. What you'll want? Speak out. Nobody's answering. Everyone's sleeping? Nobody's answering. What you'll want, my dear friends? Speak out. Bolo. My dear friends, I'm talking to you all.
मैम क्या पूछ रहे थे आप?
मैं पूछ रही थी, ये टेक्स्ट बुक से कराऊं या मेरा शीट से कराऊं मैं आप लोग को?
मैम आप अपनी शीट से करा दीजिए.
अच्छा, बाकी के जन सो रहे हैं क्या? विराम इट इज ना? यू विराम ना?
मोहम्मद आई एम मोहम्मद.
अच्छा मोहम्मद, ओके ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. चलो, so we are going to do it from the sheets as you are saying. Now what is there? We are doing it. Enhancement of food production is a major necessity. It is a major necessity of the over increasing population of the world. That's what we had done it last time also while doing the crop. To increase the food production of the major efforts are from biological principles as applied to biology, as applied to animal husbandry, plant breeding, tissue culture, embryo transfer, as they play a vital role in further enhancing food production. Plant breeding, tissue culture, we have already seen it. Now these two, we have to see it. Correct? Now, basically, this particular branch of biology is said to be an applied biology. What do you mean by applied biology? Whatever you are learning in theory, you are implementing it practically for your own welfare. Then that particular branch of biology is said to be applied biology. आपने अभी 12th में सीखा है ग्राफ्टिंग, कटिंग, बडिंग एक्सेट्रा, लेकिन अपने को नौकरी नहीं मिलता है, तो मैं खुद का नर्सरी बनाती हूँ. आई कलेक्ट 2 or 3 plants, आई ट्राई टू सेल देम, मल्टीप्लाई करके आई ट्राई टू सेल देम, अगेन आई कलेक्ट फ्यू मोर प्लांट्स, आई ट्राई टू सेल देम. ऐसा करके मैं अपना नर्सरी बढ़ाती हूँ. मेरा रोज का ये फिनोमिना रोजी रोटी बन जाती है. मीन्स आई एम इकोनॉमिकली बेनिफिटेड बाय दैट. सो मैंने थ्योरी में सीखा था, वो मैंने इम्प्लीमेंट किया प्रैक्टिकली अपने वेलफेयर के लिए. then that particular branch of biology we call it as applied biology. So all these are basically the branches of applied biology. Animal husbandry, it is a branch of agriculture which deals with the rearing, breeding, feeding, care of domestic animals is called as animal husbandry. Abhi when you are taking a particular type of animal, supposing aapne poultry farming liya, you have to see that the hens or the chicks which are formed or the cocks which are formed are free from the infections. They have proper hygienic area to stay. They have proper aeration, ventilation. You are providing them proper or hygienic, full of nutrient, the food material. You are taking ample amount of care. At time intervals, you are vaccinating them. Means you are taking care like an individual of your own house, ऐसे करके. जब भी आप कैटल का करते हो तो उसमें भी आप एक एक कैटल के ऊपर ध्यान देते हो, वेटरनरी डॉक्टर्स को बुला देखते हो वो पर्टिकुलर एरिया इज हाइजीनिक और नो. अगर जो कोई इंफेक्शन फैला हुआ है तो यू हैव टू फ्यूमिगेट इट, टोटली उसको स्टेरिलाइज करना है ताकि उधर कैटल्स को कोई इंफेक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए. जिस एरिया में कैटल्स रहते हैं वो एरिया को नीट एंड टाइडी रखते हो, हमेशा धोते रहते हो, बिकॉज द एक्सक्रीटा इज देयर. The excreta will start spreading and it will be a, you can say, breed house for the mosquitoes, for the different insects. So that has to be washed out continuously and it has to be drained out. So that particular area has to be neat and tidy where the cattle are. So all these things, when you're taking care, you are doing the animal husbandry basically. Animal, it deals with branch of applied biology with practical application of biology or for human welfare. It is an ancient practice right from human civilization. Man has been looking towards other living animals to use them either as food, leather, for shelter or for agricultural purposes. हम लोग ने एनिमल को खाने के लिए यूज किया है, बीफ है, फिश है, मटन है, देन दिस इज द चिकन है, हम लोग ने उसके लिए यूज किया, एक तो फूड के लिए. देन हम लोग लेदर के लिए यूज करते हैं शीप वगैरह को, सम टाइप्स ऑफ शीप व्हिच आर हैविंग फर एंड ऑल्सो स्टिंग, उसके लिए हम लोग यूज करते हैं. वी आर टेकिंग सम शेल्टर फ्रॉम देम, उनका स्किन वगैरह लेके हम लोग शेल्टर्स बनाते हैं. करेक्ट. वी आर यूजिंग देम फॉर एग्रीकल्चर पर्पसेस. ऑक्स वगैरह जो लेते हो, बैल, उसको हम लोग इस पे डालते हैं अपना प्लाउइंग के लिए सॉइल का. करेक्ट. सो ऑल दिस थिंग्स के लिए यू आर यूजिंग देम. Next, increased population has increased the demand of animal husbandry. Population बढ़ गया है तो animal husbandry का demand बढ़ गया है. To derive maximum benefit from the animal husbandry, nowadays modern techniques and scientific methods are being used. Government is also keen to help in promoting the applied branch of science as a component to green revolution. Objectives of animal breeding, animal husbandry. It has made a significant contribution in human welfare. अपना increment hota hai. So many poultry farms are there nowadays. Next, few invertebrates and vertebrates have their role in human welfare and have started small scale industry. I told you earlier only. Animal products like milk, meat, egg, wool, fur, silk, honey, etc. have been used by humans. We are using them. Application of new technologies to achieve improvement in quality and quantity of the productivity. It has opened new field to acquire more food, more jobs, more foreign exchange, better living standard. It has also helped to improve economic status of the nation. Principles of animal management. What are the principles of the animal management? The principles of the animal management are of livestock as follows. Breeding. You have to take care of their breeding. Pure form आपका होना चाहिए. It includes selection of mating pair of superior quality. High yielding milk होना चाहिए तो ही आप उसको ये करवाओ, mating करवाओ. अगर जो low yielding है तो अपना mating में मत कराओ, नहीं तो अपना waste जाएगा पूरा energy. Then weeding. It includes rejection or uneconomic and low productive capacity animals from the stock. You have to eradicate them. Feeding. It includes providing balanced food to the stock and avoid over or under eating or feeding. उनको proper nutritive food देने का है आपको. Then heeding. It includes providing proper sanitation, hygiene, housing, disease control, and care of animal stock. Already I told you this. Now, management of
वीडियो
stock
क्लियर
and farm animals. How you are going to manage them? The conventional
मैम आपका वीडियो क्लियर नहीं आ रहा है
अभी अभी
Who's having the issue?
आ रहा है हाँ मैम अब आ रहा है
It's quite
Yes, ma'am.
clear.
अभी आ रहा है?
Yeah.
यस मैम
The conventional practice of animal breeding and care could not give maximum yield, so the new technologies were applied to achieve improvement in quality and quantity productivity. Livestock like cows, buffaloes, pigs, horse, cattle, sheep, camel, goats, etc. are successfully used for human welfare. अभी कैमल क्यों? टू ट्रांसफर द थिंग्स फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अदर. कैमल के पास पानी का हम लोग डेला भी रख सकते हैं बिकॉज इट इज अ डेजर्ट एनिमल. शीप क्यों? क्योंकि अपने को लेदर या उसमें से भी मिल्क वगैरह मिलता है. एंड नॉट ओनली दैट, द शीप इज आल्सो गिविंग अस द फर. सम ऑफ द शीप्स एंड ऑल दैट आर गिविंग. देन शीप का मटन भी खाते हैं हम लोग. Cattle is there. That is one of the cows, ox, and buffaloes. Horses ka either you can take the horses which are running horses, or the horses are helpful. Even for this procession and all such things, शादी वगैरह में होता है या even for this रथ यात्रा and all that, they are using it. तो उसके लिए भी आप रख सकते हो. Then pigs and all that. Basically pigs का पोक रहता है, मटन उसका खाते हैं लोग. हालांकि वो तो गंदगी खाते हैं लेकिन उसका मटन खाते हैं in foreign countries. Then buffaloes, cows, etc. That is beef, what you all know very well. Then this small-scale industries like poultry farming, fisheries, beekeeping add more to Indian economy and employment. To boost our production, industrial and principles of processing, production, and marketing are to be applied. अभी इसमें से अगर जो अपने को कमाने का है, तो we have to put our knowledge into it ताकि अपना ज़्यादा हो. We should be economically benefited. Farm management practices. These include selection of high-yielding breeds and to cross and breed them. Then fulfill their food requirement by supporting adequate nutritional sources. Maintain cleanliness of their environment. Maintaining their health and veterinary supervision. Next, vaccination of the animals at time intervals. Production and preservation of various products. Distribution of foods, products, and its marketing. Dairy, first one if you're taking. The management of the cattle for milk and its products for human consumption is known as dairy. जो मिल्कमैन का रहता है ना डेयरी, वो लोग कहाँ से लेके आते हैं? आपके बिल्डिंग के यहाँ पे आजू बाजू में किधर तो भी डेयरी है ना, तो वो कहाँ से लेके आते हैं? उसके यहाँ पे तबेले वाले देके जाते हैं. तबेले वाले का जब आप तबेला जाके देखोगे, how the cleanliness is maintained over there. Sit over there one day and see what it is, or you go at different times and see what it is, how they are doing the cleaning part. Correct? Breeds of cows and buffaloes in India. Cows and buffaloes are mainly used for dairy farms. Yield of milk depends upon the quality of the breeds. The high-yielding varieties, disease-resistant varieties suited local climatic conditions are selected. The varieties are as follows. Indian Desi milk breeds. These breeds yield higher amount of milk. Now, what are the names of the Sahiwal, Sindhi, and Dioni? These are the cows which are yielding high amount of milk for us. Then exotic or imported breeds, जो हम लोग ने बाहर से लाया है. These are imported breeds. These breeds are largest milk producers. Yes, dear, Jersey is there, one of them. Correct. These breeds are the largest milk producers and their milk is with low fat content. That is Jersey, Brown Swiss, and Holstein. Then buffalo breeds. भैंस का दूध होता है ना, भैंस का खाने पीने के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा है, बहुत गाढ़ा रहता है वो. Very thick it is, and it is having lots of cream.
मैम भैंस का अच्छा है कि गाय का?
हाँ?
मैम भैंस का अच्छा रहता है कि गाय का?
If you see medicinally or if you see अपने health के हिसाब से, cow milk is much beneficial, lighter, less amount of ghee, less amount of fat, and also which can be taken by our body. Whereas जाड़ा रहता है, उसका दही बनाओगे ना पत्थर के जैसा बनता है, वो बहुत thick रहता है. And if you prepare the ghee from the cow's ghee will be yellow in color, whereas the bhais ka ghee will be white in color, and that is having more amount of fat inside it. आपका ओबेसिटी होता है उसमें, whereas cow घी में ओबेसिटी
इस
नहीं
काऊ
होता
का
है,
मिल्क भी थोड़ा येलो रहता है ना?
थोड़ा येलो नहीं रहता है, वो व्हाइट ही रहता है, उसका क्रीम जब बनता है वो येलो बनता है, वो मलाई ऊपर से जो आती है ना वो येलोइश बनता है, मिल्क इज नॉट येलो, correct? Then buffalo breeds, these breeds are also milk producers, Neeli, Zafrabadi, Mesana, Mohra, Nagpuri and Surti. Then feeding, what you're going to feed them. In order to get good results, cows and buffalo should be given fodder of good quality and in significant quantity. Silage, green feed stored in cell, made of from legumes, grasses, maize, and jawar, make good feed for cattle. Food is supplemented with oil cakes, minerals, vitamins, and salts. You'll have seen tabele ke yahan pe wherever the temple is there, Deras or any other Hindu temple is there, the cows are sitting, the cow and the master of the cow will be sitting over there, along with some this laddus over there. These laddus are having all these things contents inside it. You can purchase those laddus either for 15 or 20 rupees per something, or they have the fresh grass along with them. You can tell them to give them for 20 rupees or for 50 rupees, whatever the amount of grass you want to give it to the cow. Correct? This is what their thing is there. Then shed. The shed should be spacious. ऐसे नहीं हो कि भाई आपका शेड छोटा सा है, उधर आपने 15-20 काऊ रख दिया, नहीं, उसकी जगह, उसको मूवमेंट का जगह होना चाहिए थोड़ा. They should be having proper space to breathe and all that. ऐसे करके it should be spacious with adequate facilities for feeding, watering and lighting. Shed must be cleaned daily. Cleanliness and hygiene, it is very important aspect for both cattle and handlers. During milking, storage of transport of milk and milk products. जब भी आप milk products निकालते हो या कुछ भी जो bucket लेते हो वो धोना चाहिए, आपके हाथ धोने चाहिए, वहां से जो उसका स्तन रहता है वो साफ करके धो के आपको मिल्क निकालने का है, so that there should not be any infection. You have to keep very hygienic each and everything. The moment you have collected the milk, see that you are immediately covering it so that no insects are falling into it or no dust particle is entering into it. ऐसे करके. Next is health. It is also very important. Another very important aspect to identify the health problems and diseases of cattle and their rectification. Treatment by veterinary doctors. Time intervals पे you have to call the veterinary doctor. जैसे एक बच्चे को आप treat करते ना वैसे ही, because they cannot speak. Even the child cannot speak, but the mother has to understand. The same way the master, you are keeping the cattle and all such things, you have to understand. If the cow or the buffalo is having some pain, you should be able to understand how the behavior is. Correct? And that basis you can call the veterinary doctors and all such things. Importance of dairy. The extra milk should be used for preparation of dairy milk products like curd, cream, butter, such ghee, condensed milk, khoya, cheese, etc. The waste material such as cow dung, fuel cakes, gobar gas, or cooking and light gives an additional income to persons doing the dairy management. Now all these things you will not keep. होली के टाइम पे आप देखो मम्मा पूजा करती है होली का दहन का, तो उसमें वो काऊ डंग सूखा हुआ लेके आती है, उसके ऊपर वो पकाती है कुछ चपाती वगैरह, and that is taken as a prasad type. Correct or no? So this is what it is helpful in all the pujas and all that they are using. Yet today also they are using. Also what technology has come up, but yet we are doing that particular 1 or 2 auspicious day in a year they come, we utilize it. Plus apart from that you can use the cow dung even for your burning. That this mosquito repellents का जो burn होता है ना उसमें भी आप कर सकते हो. So it is helpful. धुआं करने के लिए it is helpful so that the mosquitoes will drive away. Then fuel cakes are there. Gobar gas, gobar which is down, it is not taken up by anyone. You collect it, put it into the gobar gas tower plant, and there it is being acted upon by means of microorganisms. When it is acted upon by means of microorganisms, that time what happens is the methane gas is being formed. The leftover part of the which is not digested and all such things, that particular part is utilized as a fertilizer. Not only this, cow dung can also be used as fertilizer. आप अगर जो गोबर गैस प्लांट नहीं है आजू बाजू में तो उठा के झाड़ पत्तियों में डाल दो अपने गार्डन में. That will be forming a manure for the plants. So all these things, and plus when you are doing all these things, the environment is becoming free from the pollution. नहीं तो गोबर गैस उधर ही रखो. By the time you are moving from that end, it will be stinking. There will be a place for the microorganisms to multiply because खाना पीना उनको रेडीमेड मिल रहा है. तो इसके लिए जैसे ही आया वैसे आपने हटा दिया and you have utilized in one or the other way. This is how we are seeing maintaining it, the dairy management. Then what is MOED program? MOET program is multiple ovulation and embryo transfer. There is a, I think, PowerPoint presentation with me, which I will send it to you all today itself. What is it exactly is like apne mein kaisa hota hai, surrogate mother. Supposing I and my partner are there, we are both of us fertile, but we are not able to have a child. So it could be one or the other reason. I'm conceiving, but after about 1 month's time or 1.5 months time or maybe 2.5 months time, the child is dropping. Abortion हो जाता है अपने आप होता है. No way I have fallen, या किसी ने मुझे धक्का दिया है, कुछ भी नहीं, अपने आप हो जाता है. When I go and get it tested and all such things, because first time it happened, second time it happened, I got it tested. That time the doctors told me that your uterus is weak and it is not able to hold the increasing weight of the child. That means 9 months तक तो कोई बच्चा रहेगा ही नहीं मेरे पास, because my uterus is not able to hold the weight of the child. Child will be increasing every month, na? So in that particular case, what will I do? I want a child, but so I will go for a surrogate. Is forming the cleavage 1 से 2, 2 से 4, 4 से 8, 8 से 16, 16 से 32. At that particular stage, the gynec will transfer into another female who is ready to accept that particular embryo. Correct? Koi female, maybe my sister, maybe my friend, who is ready. She has not undergone copulation, she has not undergone fertilization, nothing. उसको रेडीमेड फर्टिलाइज्ड एम्ब्रियो उसके यूटेरस में डाला, इम्प्लांट किया है, और वो एम्ब्रियो उसके अंदर डेवलप होता है. देन for 9 months that particular child is developing into her embryo. Once the child, she is delivering it, and then she's going to me. So my friend or my sister or my cousin, whatever it is, she is, or there are people who are doing it for the money sake also. She is said to be the surrogate mother of that particular child. हम लोग के ही खानदान का था वो, मेरा ओवा, my partner's this sperm, everything हम लोग का ही था. But since I was not able to hold it, it was given to third person. उसका खाली cytoplasm आया उधर. So she is said to be the surrogate mother. The same thing can be done in the case of cattle also. But in that we are doing multiple ovulation and embryo transfer. Correct? The term MOET is multiple ovulate embryo transfer. Was coined by Nicholas Smith in 1983 to consider embryo transfer and related technology in the context of optimizing genetic improvement of the cattle. The resulting genetic improvement is disseminated or spread throughout an organ or the body to the general population of the embryo transfer, artificial insemination, and more practically by young bulls to be used in natural feeding. MOET producers rely on advanced technology. MOET producers are especially useful for improving milk production. अभी ये किया मैंने, the production of the milk should be going on increasing. Now we are switching on to the next one, that is something pertaining to poultry farming. What is poultry farming? Domestication or rearing of useful birds for food, meat, eggs, and other commercial purposes is called as poultry farming. Poultry birds include chickens, geese, ducks, turkey, pigeons, and fowls. However, the word poultry is restricted to rearing or domestication of chicken for meat and eggs. Chickens domesticated for eggs are called as layers and or eggers, while those domesticated for meat are called as broilers. The most common enterprises are layer farms. Broiler farms are in commercial hatchers. Poultry-related allied businesses are as follows: processing of egg and meat, marketing of poultry products, compounding and sale of poultry feed, poultry equipments, pharmaceuticals, feed additive, etc. अभी जब मैं पोल्ट्री फार्मिंग करती हूँ, मैं सोचती हूँ मैं 6 अंडे लेके आती हूँ, 2 बेचूंगी, 4 में इंक्यूबेट करती हूँ, उसमें से मुर्गी या मुर्गा बनेगा, जो भी बना. करेक्ट? 2 मैंने बेचा, उसमें मेरे को फायदा हुआ, नेक्स्ट डे में 10 लेके आई, तो उसमें से वापस मैंने 4 बेचा और 2 को इंक्यूबेट, 6 को इंक्यूबेट किया. ऐसे करके मैंने अपना स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्री, थोड़ा पैसा, थोड़ा इन्वेस्टमेंट से मैंने कमाया है. आई मेड दैट, बट दैट टाइम आई एम ओनली द one person, one man show, selling the egg, purchasing the eggs, selling the eggs, and taking care of this killer hatchings. the chickens and all such things, giving them food properly, keeping them neat and tidy and everything. I am taking care of it. One man show. Yet I'm doing the business for about maybe 1 year or maybe 1.5 years now. The business is going on increasing. Then in my locality ke alawa, I'll start going in some other locality. I'm staying supposing at Virar. So I'll start going towards Borivali now to do my business. वो अपना मटन वगैरह उधर बेचने को जाऊंगी, चिकन बेचने को जाऊंगी उधर. तो उधर जब भी चिकन बेचने को जाऊंगी तो मेरे पास उतना क्वांटिटी होना चाहिए. अच्छा, then I will not be able to cope up all alone doing the outside sale part and doing the inner part. So I need a person. Then I keep a helper. The helper will be doing, or person, the salesperson will be doing the sales part. You have to go and speak to the different persons. I will get for you this time, that time, how much you require, and all such things. ऐसे करके वो सब हम लोग करते हैं. तो that it is giving employment to the people. अच्छा, अभी चिकन का फेदर्स जो निकलता है, वो फेदर्स का भी अपने को काम आता है. आपका शटलकॉक बनता है ना बैडमिंटन के लिए, उसमें फेदर्स काम में आते हैं. On the road side, you can see during that Ganpati time or Diwali time and also जब भी मेला वगैरह लगता है, तो उधर वो फेदर्स का टोपी बेचते हैं बच्चों के लिए, तो उसमें वो फेदर्स यूज करते हैं. करेक्ट. नॉट ओनली दिस, अगर जो ये फेदर्स का टोपी बनाने का है या मेरे को फेदर्स का शटलकॉक बनाने का, तो कंपनीज चाहिए, तो वो लोग उसको लेके जाएंगे. अच्छा, मेरे को अगर जो पोल्ट्री फार्मिंग करने का है, तो मेरे को जो उसका घर बनाने का है पोल्ट्री का, चिकन का घर बनाने का लेयर इस हिसाब से स्लैंटिंग पोजीशन में होना चाहिए. जैसे ही मुर्गी अंडा दे, वो अंडा स्लोप होके नीचे कलेक्ट होना चाहिए, जिधर वो सॉफ्ट स्पॉन्जी टिश्यू है, ताकि अंदर फूटे नहीं. तो वैसा वाले मेरे को इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स बनाने का है, तो वो कंपनी बढ़ जाएगी. तो इट इज गिविंग एम्प्लॉयमेंट टू दैट पर्टिकुलर स्मॉल अदर इंडस्ट्री आल्सो. सो ऑल दीस थिंग्स आर बीइंग डन ओवर हियर. करेक्ट. Poultry equipments, pharmaceuticals, feed additive, etc. Poultry breed. On the basis of the origin of the fowls, poultry breeds are of the following types: American breed, Plymouth Rock, New Hampshire, Rhode Island Red. Next is Asiatic breed, Lax Hen, Cochin, Burma. Mediterranean breed, Leghorn, Minorca. Next, English breed, Austria Lock. Next is Indian breed, Chittagong, Asel, Brusa, Kaidarnath. The most popular and the best breeds preferred in poultry are Leghorn for egg layers. जो अंडे देने वाली है वो Leghorn है. And Plymouth Rock or Rhode Island Red, Asel, Burma and Kaidarnath for the broilers. Poultry farm management. Selection of proper and disease-free breeds is very important. Suitable, safe farm conditions, proper feed, water, hygiene and healthcare are important aspects of poultry management. Good management practices are essential for the good production of poultry. These practices are often different for egg layers and broilers. अभी जो broiler रहता है ना मटन, उसमें chances of diseases ज़्यादा होता है. There are some diseases, viral diseases, bacterial diseases which can affect them. तो उनका भी अपने को care करने का है. Egg layers. Their management includes purchase of high-yielding chicken, while well-ventilated farms, proper feed and feeding, adequate lighting, placing and waterer at a particular places, debaking, calling and vaccination of the birds. Then broiler management, it includes selection of breeds, housing, ventilation, lighting, temperature, control, proper floor and space for broiler killing. Then diseases in poultry, I told you just. There are many diseases, either viral or fungal or you can say protozoan diseases and all such things. Viral diseases, ranicate, bronchitis, avian influenza, which is bird flu, which was very common right now, in between some 2-3 years before, etc. Then bacterial disease, pullorum, then cholera, typhoid, TB, CRD, chronic renal diseases, enteritis, etc. Fungal diseases, aspergillosis, Favus, thrush, etc. Then parasitic diseases, louse infestation, roundworm infection, cloacal worm infection, etc. Then protozoan diseases, coccidiosis. All these organisms can infect the poultry. And when they are infecting the poultry, they are causing the diseases. That's the reason why when swine flu had come or the bird flu had come, they said that don't have chicken for some days. So many chickens were thrown on the road also, because people never have them. बीच में ही आता है, 2 साल पहले, I think way back in 18 somewhere, they used to throw them on the road. Why? Because bird flu था, तभी फैला हुआ था. It was spreading, like जैसा अपना भी कोरोना है, वैसे वो टाइम पे bird flu था. That was a viral infection. Then you have the economic importance of poultry farming. Poultry products like egg and meat serve as quality food, rich in proteins, vitamin A, D, and minerals like calcium, potassium, phosphate, and iron. It is a versatile agro business, requires small space, less investment, and gives profitable returns in short duration. It provides job opportunity and becomes one of the source of to earn from foreign exchange. Mixed farming and crop of poultry provides continuous income to the farmers. अभी इसको जो मेरे को क्रॉप लगेगा, जो हम लोग खाना खिलाते हैं इसको, उसका भी मैंने क्रॉपिंग किया, क्योंकि whatever is utilized as a agricultural product can be sold, but whatever is left out in the can be given to these people also, ना अपना चिकन वगैरह को वो लोग खाएंगे, वो खाना जाके चुन चुन के दाना जो गिर गया हुआ, तो उनका काम भी हो जाता है. The bone and the waste of the poultry together serve as an excellent source of organic manure for agriculture. The albumin of the eggs are used in preparation of commercial products like varnishes, adhesives, etc. वो पूरा चिकट चिकट रहता है. Even when we are doing slide preparation and all such thing, permanent slide, हम लोग egg albumin लगाते हैं, फिर उसके ऊपर वो place कर देते हैं, तो वो चिपक जाता है उसके ऊपर. Next, the empty shells are used as minerals in animal food. Next, feathers are used in preparation of shuttlecocks, decorative items, toys, etc. Then animal breeding. This in turn is respective to your self pollination, cross pollination, outbreeding, inbreeding, वैसा आएगा पूरा इसमें. It is of no use. As it is, it's of no use. वही देखो, inbreeding and all that is the outbreeding, inbreeding and all. Well, want I can read it. I have no objection. I'll read from here at least, then you'll let me know. Definition: a group of animals having common ancestor and showing similar characters like general appearance, features, size, configuration, etc. is called as breed. For example, breeds of buffaloes like Jafrabadi, Mehsana, Moor, etc. Breeding involves mating parents of different varieties, each having some desired traits. किसी ना कोई अच्छी quality इसके लिए अपने लिया है, which are then passed on to their offsprings. Aims and objectives: to improve the desirable qualities of the product, to increase the yield of the animals, to develop the desirable characters like increased production of milk and qualities of meat, to achieve maximum yield of the eggs per year. Then types of breeding. Animal breeding is of two types, namely inbreeding and outbreeding. What is inbreeding? Mating of two closely related individuals within the same breed for 4 to 6 generations is called as inbreeding. I get married to my own cousin brother. Closely related, blood relation hai. So definitely, much changes will not be there. No new characters will enter into it, because it is the same family relation, same blood, same characters will be there repeatedly. DNA will be same. So in that particular case, 4 to 6 generation, तो वो homozygosity आ गया. उसमें वो character का goat क्या आ गया, pure breeding हो गया. Superior males and superior females of the same breed are identified and mated in pairs. The progeny obtained from this mating are then evaluated, identified from this generation and used for further mating. Inbreeding increases homozygosity. I just told you, pure breeding हो जाएगा, homozygosity. It is necessary when we want to evolve a pure line of an animal. अपने को चाहिए high yielding milk product. तो उसके लिए मैं वैसे ही multiply करते जाऊंगी ताकि it is going on giving me high yielding of milk only. ऐसे. Inbreeding exposes harmful recessive genes that are eliminated by selection. Breeding also helps in accumulation of superior genes and elimination of less desirable genes. As there is selection at each step, it requires productivity of inbred population. However, continued inbreeding usually decreases the fertility and productivity. This is called as inbreeding depression. ज़्यादा करोगे तो पूरा का पूरा लल्लू पंजू हो जाएगा. Like if you have seen the Parsi families, I am sorry if anybody is a Parsi over here. In Parsi families, they have normally closely related, and that's the reason why the talking accent and all such things is also way back, like it is lingering type. King Chowala and all such things they talk. That is the way that has been brought up, because that particular thing is very slow in there. ऐसा है. This usually restores this. Inbreeding depression can be avoided by crossing unrelated superior males and superior females at the same breed. This usually restores the fertility of the yield. Aisa. Then outbreeding. It is of three types: outcrossing, outbreeding, interspecific hybridization. I hope you all know the meaning of interspecific and intraspecific. Intraspecific means human marrying with a human. It is intra. Whereas inter is human marrying with somebody else or having sex with some other organism. Then it is interspecific. Species alag ho gaya hai udhar, aisa karke. Now, outcrossing. Mating between the individuals of the same breed having no common ancestor on either side of mating partners up to 6th generation is defined as outcrossing. I get married to a Catholic. No way we are connected. Our religion is different. Everything is different. Correct or no? Whatever I'll get will be the new character, the child. The progeny obtained from such mating is called as an outcross. It is considered as the best breeding method for animals having below average in milk productivity and growth rate in beef cattle. It is the best method due to the fact that even a single outcross helps to overcome inbreeding depression. क्योंकि हम लोग का सोसाइटी में हम लोग का जो करते तो वही सेम कल्चर में दिमाग खराब हो जाता है. If I'm getting married to a Catholic, उनका कल्चर अलग है तो हम लोग का and उनका कल्चर में merging हो जाता है. So you get a new character entirely. So that will be beneficial. That particular same depression, वो boring phenomena नहीं होता है then. Crossbreeding, mating of superior males of one breed with superior females of another breed is defined as crossbreeding. Crossbreeding allows the desirable qualities of two different breeds to be combined. Crossbreeding progeny is called as hybrid, which may be used for commercial production. The hybrids are subjected to some form of inbreeding and selection to develop new stable breeds superior to the existing breeds. अभी अपने को चाहिए horses का breed अपने को चाहिए which is capable of running only, jockey, ताकि अपने को जीता है वो रेस में. तो वैसा अपने को चाहिए. अगर जो रनिंग वाला चाहिए तो that's what I will go on seeing the horses which are more stable for running. There are some horses which are only good for a particular thing, like for farming or maybe for this apna you can say for possessions and all such things. As the horses are becoming old, definitely they will not be running in the race and all such things. No, that's why. By using this method, Hisar Dale, a new breed of sheep, is developed in Punjab by crossing Bikaneri Eves, that is Mirano ram, that is Mirano is ram, that is a male, and Bikaneri is an Eve, that is a female. Hisar Dale, that is a hybrid sheep. Interspecific hybridization, mating between male and female of two different related species, is called as interspecific hybridization. Generally, this method is not 100% successful. However, in few cases, the progeny may show desirable characters of both the parents having considerable economic value. For example, mule, आप लोग बोलते हैं ना खच्चर, which was developed by mating a horse and a donkey. अभी यहाँ पे reciprocal cross आता है. Mule is female horse and male donkey. Another form of it is hini, that is male horse and female donkey. Methods of breeding animals. There are two methods of breeding animals. Natural method of breeding. It is a traditional method, correct, of breeding. An artificial breeding method. Artificial insemination, ingestion of semen obtained from the superior males into the genital or the reproductive tract of the female during heat period, that is during summer season, is called as artificial insemination or AI. Artificial insemination is either done immediately of the fresh semen or the semen in the frozen or used later on. Correct? जैसे अपने में होता है वैसे ही इसमें भी हो रहा है, animals में भी. Importance of artificial insemination. Artificial insemination is used for controlled breeding experiments. Sperms, that is the male gametes, in the frozen semen remain alive for long duration. Semen is in frozen state is convenient for transport. Embryo transfer. It is another technique for improving the breeds of dairy animals. In this method, the developing embryo from a pregnant superior breed is removed and transferred into the another female with inferior character. Either with inferior character. Already embryo मेरे में बन गया है, लेकिन दूसरे में डाल दिया. क्यों? क्योंकि वो inferior है. Correct? Further development of the transferred embryo takes place in the body of the inferior female until its birth takes place. Multiple ovulation embryo transfer, MOET, technique is to increase chances of successful production of hybrids. In this technique, cow is administered with follicular stimulating hormone, that is FSH hormone. FSH induces follicular maturation and then the superovulation is achieved. As a result, in each cycle, 6 to 8 eggs mature simultaneously. The cow is then either mated with superior male or she is artificially inseminated. The embryo, that is blastocysts, at 8 to 32 cell stage are recovered non-surgically and transferred to the surrogate mothers. The cow now gave the embryos in the cow who gave the embryos is called as genetic mother. She is then available for another round of superovulation. यानी कि उसने एम्ब्रियो बना के दूसरों को पास कर दिया, वो लोग अभी उसको काफ को बर्थ देंगे, then she will be ready for the next one, ऐसा करके. Importance and uses of MOET. It is successfully used for cattle, sheep, rabbits, buffaloes, etc. The MOET technique is used to produce high milk yielding breeds and high quality clean meat with less lipid meat yielding bulls. Increases herd size faster. आपका जो तबेले का साइज है ना जल्दी जल्दी बढ़ा देगा. Then you have the next one, that is beekeeping. हनी भी है ना, उसका कल्चर हम लोग करते हैं. बी का कल्चर क्यों हम लोग करते हैं? ताकि अपने को हनी मिले एक तो, दूसरे से अपने को उसमें से बी वैक्स मिले. करेक्ट. तीसरा, हनी का यूजेस क्या है? इट इज यूज्ड एज एन एंटीसेप्टिक. हनी इज यूज्ड इन आयुर्वेदिक एंड यूनानी मेडिसिन्स. इट इज वेरी यूज फॉर अस. हनी इज यूज्ड फॉर सम ऑस्पिशियस ओकेशंस. आप जो पंचामृत बनाते हो उसमें आप हनी डालते हो. हनी का आई ऑइंटमेंट्स बनता है. वो जीवदया नेत्र प्रभा को एक कंपनी है. They use the eye droplets which are made up of this only, honey only, and the person who's applying, I think till the end of their life, right from childhood when they apply till the end of the life, they don't use any particular specs or any other things, neither cataract and all such things. I have come across that. That is the thing, like they are using that eye drops, Jeevdaya Netra Prabha they call it. That same company has used honey in other different forms. Honey can be used even for cup syrups. आप घरेलू मेडिसिन जो बनाते हो ना, हनी लो, थोड़ा जिंजर का ये बनाओ, अपना जूस ले लो, and you give it to the child, the cough will be suppressed, ऐसे करके. So honey is having medicinal values. Correct. Artificial rearing of honeybees to obtain useful products like honey wax, propolis, bee norm, and royal jelly, as well as crop for pollination, is called as honeybee. Is called as beekeeping or apiculture. It is an age-old cottage industry. It is practiced in many parts of India. Honeybees variety used for beekeeping. There are 4 species of honeybees found in India. Apis dorsata, that is rock bee or wild bee. Apis florea, that is little bee. Apis mellifera, that is European bee. Apis indica, that is Indian bee. Then Apis indica and Apis mellifera are the suitable species for getting a good quality of bee, high yielding and honey. Hence, they are called as domesticated species. Then beekeeping management. For commercial production of honey, bees are reared in artificial beehives or apiary, which is made up of wooden box equipments. Along with the artificial beehive, it requires equipments like comb, foundation sheets, bee vial, smoker, bee brush, gloves, gum, shoes, uncapping knife, swarm net, queen excluder, overall hive, tool, etc. ये सब अपन लगेगा. लकड़े का उसका घर बनाते हैं हम लोग, उसको हम लोग प्रॉपर वेंटिलेशन देते हैं, उसको हम लोग केयर करते हैं, उधर पानी वगैरह प्रॉपरली देते हैं ताकि वो बी आके उधर अपना नेक्टर जो कलेक्ट किया वो डिपॉजिट कर सके. ऐसे करके आर्टिफिशियली बनाते हैं. लोकेशन ऑफ एपेरी, artificial beehive. It is placed in the area where wild shrubs, fruit, orchids are cultivated crops are there. For successful beehiving, person must have the knowledge of habits of bees, selection of suitable location, catching and hiving of swarms, handling and collection of honeybee wax and other products. Regular inspection has to be done. You have to keep it totally neat and tidy. This has to be done for bee hive boxes for cleanliness activity of the bees and queen condition of board is very important. Provision of water is necessary for maximum yield. Importance. Honey is a food and is a food of high nutritive value. Honey is used in indigenous system of medicine, that is in Ayurvedic and Unani. Bees are natural pollinating agents. They bring about cross-pollination. They also help in increasing the production of sunflower, mustard, safflower, chili, cabbage, cucumber, gourds, legumes, fruits like apples, mango, citrus, etc. Honey is rich with dextrose, vitamins and minerals. It can be used as laxative, sedative and antiseptic. Helps in purification of blood, healing of cancers and act as an appetizer. Nowadays, you're using honey even for lowering a weight. Early morning, you take along with lemon, warm water mein honey. A person is losing the weight. Next, types of honeybees. Honeybees are of three types, namely queen bee, drone bee, and worker bee. Queen bee is only one in a hive. It is a female one and it is a diploid one. It is very broad. It is larger in size. ऐसा करके. Single large size fertile bee. It lays both fertilized and unfertilized eggs. Fertilized eggs develops into females, while unfertilized eggs develop into males or drones. Then drone. Smaller than queen, but larger than the workers. That is another female part. Larger than the workers. They are haploid but fertile males. Because they are unfertilized eggs. They are haploid, but they are fertile males. Developed parthenogenetically from unfertilized eggs. Then workers. They are from fertilized eggs. They are diploid, smaller in size and numerous in number. Diploid but sterile females. They will not be producing any children. Only and only if one particular bee ने कुछ तो भी ऐसा किया जोल जार करके उसको ये नेतागिरी किया, and then she wants to become the queen, so she will feed herself royally and all such things, and then she'll become broad and all, then she'll become the queen. Otherwise all are workers basically in that sense, because one hive will be having only one queen, not more than one. Smaller in size and numerous in number, diploid but sterile females. They attend the queen and nurse the larvae. They protect the colony and bring information about the food. Scout bee communicates with the information about the food by performing a dance called as bee dance. Now, what is this bee dance? Waggling dance, that is. They always face the south direction. If they are moving towards the south direction, revolving towards the south direction, they are indicating that the food is in this direction. If they go on indicating rolling all around the hive, they will say it is that distance is very far for the nectar. They give the indication to the other bees, I have collected nectar from here and here. That is called as bee dance. Bee dances are of two types, namely round and waggling movement, indicating closer or distinct source of food. Fisheries. It deals with rearing, catching, processing, fish farming, and marketing of fish is called as fisheries or pisciculture. Example. एक मिनट नहीं, इसका तो इकोनॉमिक इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं किया, लिखा था नहीं, लिखा है. My dear, economic importance of this bee, we have written it. We have done it in medicine program. Okay. Fisheries, it deals with rearing, catching, processing, fish farming, marketing of fish is called as fisheries or pisciculture. Example, cod. You all get that cod liver oil and also thing, cod, carp, salmon, catfish, tilapia. Then aquaculture. Whatever you get it from the aquatic habitat, plants, animals, lobsters, crabs, whatever you get, prawns, all these are said to be aquaculture. If you're studying only fishes, then it is pisciculture. But everything from the aquatic habitat, then it is aquaculture. In aquaculture, aquatic plants are also grown along with the fishes, crustaceans, mollusks, lobsters, crabs, etc. Division of fishery. How you are going to say which fishery is from where? There are three basic divisions of fisheries. One is inland fishery. It deals with culture and capture of fishes from the freshwater bodies. The freshwater bodies include ponds, lakes, dams, and rivers. In India, inland aquatic area for freshwater fishery is about 40 to 45 lakhs acres. The common freshwater fishes are labio, catla, sirhana megara, and other carps. Then your marine water fishes, that is sea. It deals with capture of fishes from the sea water. India has very long coastal line, about 7,500 kilometers. The common marine fishes that captured and eaten in India are herpedon, that is Bombay duck, sardinal, that is sardine, rastragler, that is mackerel, and sommatuous, that is pomfret. Then estuarine fishery, where the fresh and the marine water are merging together, common lake. Then you call it as estuarine fishes. When freshwater river meet the marine water, that is sea, the estuaries are produced. Correct? Then culture of fishery and fish farming. It includes culturing of edible commercially important fishes in freshwater bodies. That the common factors for maintenance of fish farm includes selection of suitable site, excavation of ponds, requirement of hatchery, tank, nursery tank, rearing ponds, stocking ponds, management of water source, manure, supplementary feed. The culture fishery may be monoculture or polyculture. Like what you're doing, you have this what do you say, एक्वेरियम होता है ना, एक्वेरियम, तो उसमें एक टाइप का फिश रखो, it's called as monoculture. फिश रखो, गोल्डन कलर, येलो कलर, मल्टी कलर सब टाइप के उसके अलग से मिलते हैं. बड़ी है, इधर आपने बनाया फिश का, वो अपनी टाइम इंटरवल स्किन करते हैं एवरी 2-3 डेज में. उसके अंदर आपने ऑक्सीजन का पाइप रखा हुआ है, मशीनरी रखते हैं. उधर आप हाइड्रोला वगैरह प्लांट्स भी उगाते हैं ताकि उनको मिले प्रोटेक्शन वगैरह, उनको फ्रेश प्लांट्स भी मिले. एंड ऑल्सो थिंग दे आर टेकिंग फॉर दिस, करेक्ट. सो यू आर टेकिंग a hygienic and the same thing, you are doing it on the larger scale. We are taking care of all these things. उसके बाद में when the fish are laying the eggs and these eggs are forming the small fishes, these fishes you have to remove it separately. Big ones you have to remove it separately and keep it in another aquarium. What will happen otherwise? They will be smaller ones and then they will not be able to survive. तो आपका fish farm बढ़ेगा ही नहीं. So that's what we have to do. They call it as fingerlets, ऐसा करके. Then selection and all such things, supplementary food. The culture of fishery may be monoculture or polyculture. In monoculture fishery, only one species is cultured. In polyculture fishery, different species are cultured at a time in the same pond. Fish farming helps in boosting the productivity and the economy of the nation because वो foreign में हम लोग बेचते हैं तो अपना फायदा होता है economically. Fish processing and preservation. Fish is a highly perishable food. Hence, to avoid fish spoilage, they must be preserved by various preservation methods. These are, which are the methods? Chilling, उसको बर्फ में रख देते हैं. Salting, freezing, deep freeze कर दो. Salting, नमक लगा के रखते हैं. देखो आप मच्छी मार्केट में जाके देखो, लोग ऊपर रखते हैं, या तो उसको नमक लगा के रखते हैं, या तो बर्फ के ऊपर रखते हैं. All such things. Freeze drying. Some of them are drying also. किधर किधर सुखाने को रख देते हैं. वो लोग नेट्स के जैसे धागा 2 पोल लगाते हैं, उसके बीच में धागा बांध देते हैं और फिश उसको टांग देते हैं, तो ड्राइंग कर देते हैं उसका. जब ये ड्राइंग करते हैं तो कुछ केस, कुछ उसके फिन्स वगैरह नीचे गिर जाते हैं, तो दैट दे कलेक्ट along with the soil. That can be used as a fertilizer. That even the fish का other scales and all can be used as the preparation of the biscuits for the dogs. ऐसे करके तो हम लोग वेस्ट नहीं करते, हम लोग यूटिलाइज करते हैं सब कुछ ऐसे करके. Then smoke drying and salting and canning. डब्बे में भर के रख देने का. Economic importance. Fishery provides a good job opportunity and self-employment to many people. Fishes are the good source of nutritious food. Prawns and lobsters have market value all over the world. Fishes yield commercial byproducts such as fish oil, fish meal, fertilizer, fish guano, fish glue, icing glass. These byproducts are widely used in preparation of paints, soaps, oils, medicines, etc. Cod liver oil जो मैंने बोला ना, cod fish से निकालते हैं. आपका विटामिन ई का जो टैबलेट्स रहता है, करेक्ट, जेली जैसा 7 hills टैबलेट जो रहता है, वो सब जो है दैट इज प्रिपेयर्ड फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर फिश ऑयल, कॉड लिवर ऑयल, ऐसा करके. दे आर गुड इन विटामिन ई कंटेंट. नेक्स्ट, सेरिकल्चर, प्रोडक्शन ऑफ सिल्क. Earlier days the production of silk only was meant for females, like they used to wear silk sarees and all such things. marriageable age का या मैरिज में या कोई फंक्शन वगैरह होगा तो रेगुलरली तो सिंथेटिक रहता था, नहीं तो parties and all that it was silk. But today silk is used in all different forms. Even the gents are using. आजकल तो आप लोग का भी वो धोती कुर्ता and all such हो गया है, या this अपना कुर्ता पैजामा हो गया. Even for gents, शेरवानी and all such things they are using it, correct. So in that particular case, when you are using the silk in that form also, the requirement is increasing day by day. As the requirement is increasing day by day, we need the production of it. The production of it can be done by means of sericulture. Sericulture is nothing but culturing the silkworms, ऐसा करके. It deals with rearing of the silkworm for producing commercial silk, is called as sericulture. In India, sericulture is the oldest business and large number of families are associated with the production of silk. और इसमें जो भी काम करते हैं ना, वो सब old persons है, old persons, because they have lots of knowledge how to do it. Youngsters don't enter. They have patience and all such to collect it. Youngsters will not be able to do it. They want machinery, fast work. Sericulture or management. Scientific knowledge for rearing and development of silkworm is essential for successful sericulture. The persons who are old, disabled, or handicapped can do successfully this job because they have to sit at one place and do aram se. It can be started with minimum investment and in a small space. The silk fibers are produced from secretion of the saliva, silk gland of the silkworms of an insect called silk moth. आप लोग ने spider देखा है ना, spider? That spider is forming the cobweb. जब भी आपका कोई स्पाइडर किधर भी वॉल वगैरह पे होता है, झाड़ वगैरह पे होता है, जब भी आप चलते रहते हो, उसको आप निकालने की कोशिश करते हो, वो आपके हाथ पे आ जाता है और वो लटकता रहता है. वो लटकने वाला थ्रेड है ना, फाइन थ्रेड, सिल्की थ्रेड है. कभी आपने ध्यान से देखा होगा तो that particular thread is nothing but the secretion of its saliva only. Silk gland, उसका saliva gland से निकला है वो silk. जब भी उसमें निकल सकता है तो इस imagine this moth में से कितना निकलेगा. Correct? Mulberry silk is most superior quality of silk. It is produced by mulberry silkworm called as Bombyx mori. The silk quality, that is tussar silk, आजकल artificial silk मिल रहा है. Then airy silk is inferior than the mulberry silk. The quality and the quantity of silk depends upon the quality of mulberry leaves. As the larvae feeds on the mulberry leaves and produces mulberry silk, rearing silkworm requires skilled labor and constant watch. A little negligence can spoil the complete industry. Sometimes silkworms are attacked by germs causing viral, fungal, and protozoan diseases. Besides this, silkworm must be protected from ants, crows, birds, and other predators. You have to protect them. You have to take care of them entirely. Then lac culture. आपने देखा ना, स्किन के लिए यूज करते हैं. आपका पार्सल वगैरह कोई आता है पोस्ट से तो लाल वाला वो रहता है, कुछ चिपकाने वाला. या इवन योर पेपर्स व्हेन दे आर गोइंग विद ऑफिस एंड ऑल सच थिंग, तो कॉलेज में वो लोग ने सील करके भेजवाएगा. तो दैट इज नथिंग बट द लैक. लैक इज आल्सो यूज्ड फॉर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ बैंगल्स एंड ऑल सच थिंग्स, फिलिंग के लिए. कलकत्ता में मैक्सिमम लैक इज यूज्ड इन द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ कलकत्ता टाइप कड़ास. वो लोग का कड़ा स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ कड़ा कारीगरी वाला रहता है. दैट इज मेड अप ऑफ ओनली 1 ग्राम ऑफ गोल्ड और मैक्सिमम 2 ग्राम ऑफ गोल्ड. लेकिन इतना मोटो दिखता है उसके अंदर है ना, वो लोग ने वो पूरा पोकल रहता है, वो पोकल में वो लोग ने लैक भर के रखा है ताकि वो हेवी दिखे, ऐसा करके. और वो बेंट नहीं हो, जरा किधर लगा तो बेंट नहीं होना चाहिए. इसके लिए लाख की चूड़ियां मिलती है, लाख का टॉयज बनता है. लाख इज यूज्ड एज अ सीलिंग एजेंट आल्सो. देयर इज इवन इन द मूवीज एंड ऑल दैट यू ऑल मस्ट हैव सीन, किसी का अपना दुकान या किसी का घर सील करने का है तो ताला मार के वो लोग वो कपड़ा बांध के बाद में उसको लैक लगा देते हैं ताकि it is sealed, nobody can open it now without the further permission of it, ऐसा करके. तो lac insect, lac culture, it deals with the rearing of lac insect, that is Trachodia lacca. For obtaining lac, it is called as lac culture. Lac is a resin-like substance produced by an insect. It is small in size and is colonial. They grow and feed on succulent twigs. Succulent twigs यानी कि कौन सा twigs? The twigs which are having ample amount of water stored within them. जैसे आपका ये है अपना ये ब्रायोफाइलम ले लो, और यू कैन कंसिडर दिस अपना ये लूनक्का बाजी एंड ऑल सच थिंग. दे हैव स्टोर्ड द वाटर इन दैट केप. और ऑपेंशिया वगैरह वो स्टोर करके रखा है, लेकिन ऑपेंशिया इज अगेन इन डेजर्ट रीजन, सो यू रिक्वायर द वन व्हिच आर इन मेसोफाइटिक कंडीशन, ऐसा करके. Twigs of certain trees such as bear, आप खाते हो अहमदाबाद बेर एंड ऑल दैट, people, palas, possum bubble, etc. The female insect has dermal glands which secrete pink-colored resin. Which secretes pink-colored resins. It becomes hard on exposure to air to form lac. This is a natural lac which is contaminated. It is washed and filtered to get shellac in pure form. That is, to get regular supply of good quality and quantity of lac, artificial inoculation of plants is done. Economic importance. The production of lac plays a vital role in economy of a farmer. Lac is used in preparing bangles, toys, woodwork, polish, ink, silvering, mirrors. आपका जो mirror होता है ना कबर्ड वगैरह का, उसके पीछे भी जो लाल लाल लगाते हैं ना वो लोग, that is nothing but this only. That is lac. Mirrors, etc. It is used in sealing of parcels. Then again the plant breeding part is coming. So this is pertaining to your animal breeding entirely. Now go through the unit. If you at all you have your text or something, just let me know whether there is any problem. If you want, I can move mine on this particular text. Animal breeding के लिए हम लोग ने कुछ miss out तो नहीं किया है. Just see animal breeding, then the breed, inbreeding, farm breeding ऊपर था, outbreeding, outcrossing, breeding, interspecific, artificial, multiple ovulation, embryo transfer, correct. Then dairy farm management, the types of it, the 6 breeds which occur in India. Then you are coming to poultry farming. The types of this, Asiatic breeds and all such things, Mediterranean. Viral diseases, bacterial diseases, fungal diseases. All this were discussed with you, correct? The three types of bees, the drone, the queen and the worker bee. ये वो लोग का घर जैसा बनाते ना हाइव आर्टिफिशियली वो. Then you have the fish farming after that. Fisheries. HSC में 25% पोर्शन कट होगा. अभी कुछ मैसेज आया है व्हाट्सएप पे, मेरे को मालूम नहीं है. आई हैव नॉट बीन एबल टू रीड इट. खाली मेरे को नोटिफिकेशन आया ऊपर से. आई विल गो थ्रू इट एंड आई लेट यू नो. कुछ तो आया, आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट इट. आई हैव टू चेक इट. The manual is also out in the market. 80 rupees का आ रहा है. Sericulture. ये उसका लाइफ फॉर्म. Then you have the lab culture. Correct? No problem. All these things were dealt with you all today itself. Now we are going towards the next part of the chapter. That is something pertaining to microbes.
Ma'am,
हाँ जी.
they have another lecture right now, ma'am.
You have another lecture?
Yeah.
Okay. ठीक है.
Thank you.
Then next coming Friday, ना?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. ठीक है. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, ma'am.